Hey guys, today I'll be teaching you how to make a bottle of baby formula. The first step is to get a sterilized baby bottle as well as a sterilized nipple and twist on cap, rinsing it off in the sink and filling it with your desired amount of warm water. I checked the temperature of the water off camera by running it on the inside part of my wrist and making sure it wasn't too hot or too cold for my baby. The next step is to add in the formula into the bottle of water. For Enfamil and other popular brands, it is 1 scoop for every 2 ounces of water in the bottle, but you can double check on the back of your can of formula to make sure that it is the same for the brand you chose for your baby. After you put your formula into the water, you want to put your cap onto the bottle and shake it thoroughly for about 10 to 15 seconds to make it into milk. If I don't have time to hold my baby while he's eating his bottle, I lay him down on his boppy pillow or on any kind of pillow in an inclined position so he's not flat on his back, and I give him his bottle and prop it up at a 45-degree angle using some type of blanket or small pillow to make sure that there is no air going into the nipple while he eats. While you guys watch him eat his bottle, I'll give you some formula feeding guidelines for newborn through 12 months old. In the newborn stage, which is birth through 3 months old, your baby should be getting about 2 to 4 ounces of milk per feeding and feeding 6 to 8 times per day, which will equal out to about every 3 to 4 hours. It's okay if your newborn eats a little more often than every 3 to 4 hours, because during the newborn stage it's most important to feed on demand so your baby can grow than to set a routine and follow a feeding schedule. From birth to 3 months old, your baby doesn't need any dairy, meat, poultry, fruits, vegetables, grains, or water. They only need their formula on demand. Between birth and 3 months old, if your baby doesn't seem full after finishing a full bottle, it's okay to thoroughly burp them and give them more milk. Do not add rice cereal or oatmeal to the bottle. It's not safe. It actually poses a choking hazard to the baby. And they also don't need to have rice cereal or any other form of grains before 4 months old. From 4 to 6 months old, your baby should be eating 4 to 5 times a day and getting 5 to 7 ounces of milk per feeding. It is also okay to feed your baby pureed fruits, vegetables, and meats. Take your time introducing these new things to watch for allergies. It is also okay to spoon feed your baby rice cereal or oatmeal mixed in with formula or breast milk. And finally, from 4 to 6 months old, it is safe to give your baby up to 2 ounces of water per day to help them digest these new foods that you're introducing and cleanse their palate. Between 6 and 9 months old, you should be giving your baby 4 to 5 bottles per day, and there should be 6 to 8 ounces of milk in each bottle. You can also give your baby finger foods, which will be classified as foods that can be picked up with one hand or the pinch of 2 fingers. You can continue to give your baby pureed or mashed fruits or vegetables that they have shown no signs of being allergic to. Between 6 and 9 months old, for the dairy, meat, and poultry section, it is okay to introduce your baby to yogurt as well as finely ground meats or chicken, and you can skip the purees. From 9 months to 1 year old, your baby should be getting 4 bottles per day with 6 to 8 ounces of milk per feeding. You should cap it off at 32 ounces of milk per day. Your baby should also be getting 4 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. From 9 months to 1 year, your baby will also need 1 serving of yogurt or finely chopped meat or chicken. Starting at 9 months old, it is okay to give your baby water whenever they are thirsty. You can also give your baby 1 serving of 100% fruit juice at no more than 6 ounces per day. After your baby is 12 months old, it is okay to transition over to whole milk. You can do this by mixing half formula and half milk and decreasing the amount of formula you add into the cup over time. In this part of the video, you can see Cortez getting a little lazy with his sucking. That doesn't mean that he's full, it just means that it's time for him to burp. Pat your baby's back like so to burp them. You can hear that I'm not doing it extremely hard, just firm enough to work out that gas bubble. After burping, your baby may feel hungry again. That's because that gas bubble was making their stomach feel very full. You can continue feeding your baby their bottle after burping. Sometimes your baby will not burp. Instead, they may fart or spit up or start pooping or do nothing at all. If they still seem fussy without a burp, you can go ahead and give them back their bottle and wait a little while to try again. Once your baby starts fussing or losing interest in the bottle for the second time, pick them up, burp them again, and your formula feeding session is all done. Thank you so much for watching.